So the other day, I'm watching the show Love is Blind UK edition over on Netflix. Don't you judge me. Anyway, on the show, there are some dudes, right? Most of the dudes had facial hair, all right? And 3 of the dudes were rocking it properly. 2 of the dudes, Ollie and Steven, had amazing, perfect beards, perfectly tapered, perfectly lined up in edge. There was this other dude, Tom, who was super patchy. He literally was like missing all hair on his chin, but he kept it super short, rocked his stash, and looked amazing. But there was this other dude, Bobby. Bobby had the most effed up beard I've ever seen in terms of line under his jaw, which got me thinking about you because I don't want your beard to be horrible. So today I'm going over the biggest, the worst beard fails and how to fix them. For the record, I still feel you judging me a little bit about this show. Whatever, sometimes you gotta let the old brain relax and it's easy watching. Anyway, something else that's easy is the decision to hit the link down below and grab one of these. And as the Brio 2.0, right now, gentlemen, they're doing it again. They're giving you a free zero blade with purchase. It's a $25 value. Guys, there's a huge difference when you actually upgrade the quality of the beard grooming tool that you actually use. Your beard will look better, you're gonna have more control, and the other thing, this is more than just a beard trimmer. It's an entire body grooming experience, all right? This is the best tool in the market. I've talked about it 6,000 times. If you don't have the Brio Beardscape and body grooming tool, hit the link down below. Right now, like I said, for a limited time, you're gonna get that free zero blade. It's a $25 value with purchase. With this, you also get a bunch of other attachments. You've got a cool, like, sexy charging port so you can set it on your counter, guys. This tool is the best, period. And you need one. Link below, don't wait. So the first and literally worst beard fail is improper edging or shaving of the underside of the beard, all right? Here it is, head straight, take your finger, bang, shave below, leave above, all right? This is literally, this is the single biggest mistake I see so many of you guys still making. You'll chop it up here, closer to like the jawbone, right? Or you'll carve it out under here, and what happens is it makes your jaw look super weak. It also makes you look like you've got a fat double chin. It also makes you look like Bobby, somebody who has zero clue in terms of beard style, grooming, protocol. If you talk, right, and you can see skin when you open your mouth, it's wrong. The only option, head straight, finger, shave here, leave above. Bringing me to the second biggest fail, and that is a neck beard. All right, here's the deal. Neck beards are disgusting, period. Even if you're starting to grow it out, right, you gotta shave underneath your neck or else you'll look like a wild man that doesn't understand. Guys, the neck beard makes you look dirty and it could potentially make an amazing beard look rough. You gotta shave the neck. You've gotta define your boundaries on your neck, period. The third biggest beard fail is the bushy, round beard. Full, big, bold beard sucks. Why? Because, once again, it makes your face look fat as fuck. You gotta make sure you are tapering down the sides, all right? One of the biggest mistakes I see is guys will start to grow a beard, right? And it's just big and poofy. It's the same length on the chin as it is on the cheeks. And if you're not grooming it, if you're not training it, if you're not making it lay flat, it's just gonna puff out. And when it puffs out, it makes your face look fat and round, as opposed to a Greek god, which is what proper beard maintenance does. You gotta make sure it is tapered, shorter on the sides, longer on the chin. This is gonna draw the eye down, making your chin look strong and you sexier. The fourth worst beard fail I call beard to bald. All right, as in like it's beard and then boop, a hard line and then bald. No. Gentlemen, you gotta fade it, you gotta taper it. You've gotta transition the hair on your face to a bald head or even like a skin fade. If you're going skin fade, you don't just chop the beard off at any specific point. What so many guys do that are bald that grow a beard, it does look great, congratulations, but they basically just chop it off at the top of the beard. It looks like you're wearing a fake beard. It also makes you look stupid. Instead, you need to do what Ollie did. Ollie, another contestant on Love is Blind UK, had the perfect skin to beard fade. It takes a little time, it takes a little bit of getting used to in terms of styling it, but it is a proper sexy look. Now, that's the other reason why you need a proper beard grooming tool. Having the micro adjustments, right, allows you ultimate control over the fading and the tapering, all right? And so, you know, when you've got your Brio, you're gonna pop on your attachment, you're gonna go up, and then you're gonna drop it down. It's gonna make it a little bit longer, and then you're gonna fade it a little bit more, and then you can change it over to the other side, pop it all the way up, up, fade it a little bit more. Guys, it's about learning how to properly fade and blend the temples of your beard. Number 5 is the thin, patchy straggler. That's what I call it because that's what it looks like. You're somebody that has thin hair, or you got patchy hair, and you're like, yo, Alpha said to grow it out to see what I'm working with. And so you grow it, and you're like, damn, it's still thin. It's still really like see-through, but I'm gonna keep growing. And then you keep growing. All of a sudden, you've got this thin, straggly, patchy, long, bearded mess on your face. Facial hair follicle density is different to each and every one of us, but some of us, unfortunately, were not exactly gifted in that area. One of the worst things you can do is let it just grow and get like super long. It looks disgusting. Instead, what you should do is be honest, right? Certain areas might grow certain hair a little bit more, right? Maybe you got a stash, grow the stash. Maybe a little soul patch, bang, that's it, you're done. Shave everything else or keep it super short, all right? Short stubble when it's sparse looks a lot better than when it gets a little bit long. So you just gotta be honest and you've got to embrace it. The good news is that as you age, a lot of times your facial hair will start to fill in a little bit more. Sometimes though, it's just not in the facial hair cards. And so you gotta do what you gotta do. Get a beard transplant, which is an option, or shave it off. And last but certainly not least, the 6th biggest beard fail is what I call big and stinky, because it's big and it looks stinky. When you get a beard that's out of hand and it's super long, and this is just me being honest with you, it looks gross. It looks like you smell. Even if you are super hygienic, super clean, big beards typically make you look dirty. I'm just saying, it makes you look like you haven't taken care of yourself or been groomed in a very long time, which equals stinky balls and a big man bush. But even if you don't, you gotta take care of the beard. Gentlemen, here's the deal. If you can grow it out, great. You want it to get a little bit more robust, a little bit big, fine. Let it rock, let it roll, let it grow, but keep it trimmed, keep it edged, keep it maintained. All right, regular brushing, hydrating it. Also, trimming up along your stash. Nobody wants to make out with a dude who's got mustache hair in their mouth. This is also a super big beard fail. You gotta make sure it is clean, it is crisp, it is sexy. Gentlemen, bottom line is this: beards are the single thing that a dude can do to instantly boost his looks and go from a 5 to a 12.8. But on the flip side, if you make any of these bearded fails, you are gonna look like Bobby on Love is Blind UK. Sorry, Bobby, you still got the girl, but your beard is fucked.